are you today? I hope everybody's doing well. I'm here to come again, and we're going to do the weight loss encourager. I'm here to encourage you, and I pray that you had a good week so far. I wanted to just read this scripture. This came to me, and I wanted to share this with you. I know it's at late, it's at midnight, and many of the scriptures. God did a lot of things at midnight, but Paul and those they prayed and they were able to come out of prison. And I'm just going to believe that when he tells me to get on, I get on, and that hopefully you will be blessed by the messages that he gives me to give to you. I want to come from Romans chapter 12, where it says, I beseech you, therefore, brethren, by the mercies of God, that you present your bodies a living sacrifice, holy, acceptable unto God, which is your reasonable service. So, as you know, the first question is, how bright is your weight loss journey? We are now ending up on another month of September, and now we have 3 months left, October, November, December. And I want to take this word to say your reasonable service is to daily present your body as a living sacrifice. And so on this weight loss journey for me, using my faith, remember I'm losing weight using my faith this time, and I'm losing the weight behind the weight. All of the different um, trigger points and behaviors and responses and things that I did using food to keep me in a condition where I keep in the spiral, I keep going around in the circle rather, losing, gaining, and I've been on a real not losing for a while now. So this I'm coming up on a real big celebration that I'm going to be doing soon, sharing it with you. Finally, getting to one of the markers that I set for myself, and I really wanted to be here last year, but for some reason my body acted like it wanted to go through a plateau. But look, at least I'm no more 300, 300 pounds. So that was a while back. I'll tell you about that later in another video. We'll do that one when I'm celebrating the fact that I've reached my marker of my number that I want to be at this point in time. But I want to definitely say that this is a journey that I am up and down. Today was a very challenging day for me, and I'm not sure why, but it was very challenging for me, and so I had to fight uh, through the spirit, through His Spirit. I had to fight and remember my goals, what I'm supposed to be doing, where I'm going, all the different things that He's given me. There's a lot on my plate. I'm in a mode of creativity here, and so as a result of that, a lot of things are downloading with me, and then I'm just trying to um, strategically put things in order and stay in order. In addition to what I'm doing with on this journey, and I think all the combination of all of that and it being 3 months left, and I'm just looking and seeing that was kind of weighty today. But it's okay because I still did good in my eating. I did good in my working out. I did good in my thought process and how I was processing everything. And I did a lot of Selah. Selah means you just stop and rest. I took time to say, okay, this is what's happening, but we're going to handle this like this. And I just kind of prioritized and handled things. And so, um, and because I'm a writer as well, sometimes I my sleep patterns off because I can write when I feel the download coming and I can get everything out. But I wanted to say that our bodies are a living should be our reasonable service to Him. For me, it's weight. For someone else, it may be other things that you're doing that may be impacting your body. But we only get one, and we are supposed to be a good steward over it. So I was in Bible study on Tuesday, and that scripture came and it just hit me, and I was like, okay, this is what I'm going to put out. Romans 12:1. I'm going to work on that for 30 days, a reasonable service. So not only just from the eating and what I'm putting in my body, but also how I treat my body. Um, and I had already started some things with how I'm doing my facials and making sure I put myself on a schedule how I took care of when I arched my eyebrows, when I did my skin, when I did my feet, when I did, um, my purification process and all of those. Those things are now on the front, and they're not by convenience, but they're by mandatory now. And that too, I have noticed has made a difference in my approach to how I'm taking care of this body, inside and out. And so I'm encouraging you to do this thing. Whatever that is for you, find what you need to do to be encouraged. So as you go on this journey, you can be motivated, you can be inspired, you can stay inspired. It's not by, I stopped the scale and I want to be healthy. And so I stop the scale because if I put in the right foods, if I eat the right things, if I work my body out, if I don't overtax my body, if I get my rest, all the things that I know really help your body heal. Because when we're sleeping, really our body is rejuvenating. One of the doctors, I used to work in publishing, and one of the doctors said to me on one of our campaigns, our medical campaigns, that really the body, one, will heal itself. Two, the way God designed our bodies, that we have to have rest. And sometimes you can hinder because if you don't allow your body to reset, that's what he used the word. It has to reset. And when it resets, it does all the right things. So I've had 3 to 4 physicians I know in the past year say no eating or drinking within 3 hours of going to bed. I was like, really? So the eating part is not so bad, but sometimes I wanted to. So I had to learn how to master that so that, and then the first thing I do when I get up in the morning is drink water because you're taking all the toxins as your body reset. You got to take all the toxins. So we're not getting into all of that. But I want to be into the inspiration to you to let you know that the body that God gave you, the way He designed it, the way He uh, orchestrated for everything to work for you, coming out of genetics of your father and your mother, how you got here, is exactly in His perfect creation. And so you must embrace His original his original makeup for you and what that means for you. Embrace that and then work that and be a good steward over that. And one of the reasons I'm on here doing this too is because I've been in this cycle for so long. And I want younger people underneath me not to follow my track. So I want to be very open with you and let you know that I know you can do it. I know that you don't have to stay there, and I know you don't have to come back there. And I definitely want to stop everyone from getting off from being on the cycle and allowing life when life happens. I have a T-shirt. When life happens, cause you to be thrown back into the cycle again where you end up back either further where you were before or back where you were before and you're trying to and then you stay there for a while, then you decide you're going to do lose weight and then all of a sudden you lose it, then you go back and something else happens and so no, that's not who we are, especially in the kingdom. And this is our reasonable service, is to maintain our bodies and maintain it for the goodness of how he can use and he can use us. And we have to remember too that he is in us. um, Christ said that He is going back to the Father, but He will leave Him, Holy Spirit, who will in us, that will lead and guide us in all truth, and that they will make their habitation in us. So now I start thinking, okay, when I'm doing things or when I'm tempted to do things that I know goes against what I should be doing, I'm not just doing it, but I'm also, subjecting uh, what Christ has already gone to the cross for. He doesn't have to repeat that. It's already been done. But I'm the one that's putting myself in a position where I'm having to uh, rehash or go back and ask for more grace and mercy because I'm here again. No, that's not the God we serve. He's the Most High God. He's the King of Kingdom, the Lord is Lord. His Son came and died for this. I can do this. And that's another thing. Let me just say this. The accountability that I have on this journey is totally different than what I've done before. The accountability is now either I believe by faith or I don't. And I have proven in other areas of my life successfully that I can do it. But I've never applied that I can do it long term and without repeating to do it again with this weight issue, and I'm done. For I've made a commitment that no, going forward, my reasonable service now is to be able to put my body in subjection to how you intended for it to operate, how you intended for it to look, how you intended for it to um, be able to endure for however many long the length of time that you're giving me. And I want to make sure those are quality years, quality days, quality minutes, seconds, and not that I'm weighing on the balance of playing with this because I'm responsible, and so I'm presenting my body as a living sacrifice. And through this, I'm making sure that I'm accountable for what I do, how I think, what I do, and how I respond to life situations and circumstances to make sure that this body is kept well to be able to endure and and go to distance. And so now I am engaging a lot of different factors from outside sources, i.e., sports. When I watch sports and I look at how the gentlemen, and I see gentlemen sometime, and I say, I know you played for football, didn't you? Because their form never changes. And I'm like, this is just not fair. Your form never changes. But I say that to say they condition themselves so that their lifestyle is still working for them in the way in which their body looks years long after they've been into the game. And so we can do the same thing, or I can do the same thing. Secondly, I want to let God know that I appreciate that He gave me this body. I don't just I do not have any problems about how he created me. He knew how he wanted me to look. And I received that I am beautiful in his sight and that he loves me just like where I am. And he says that I am good because he said everything he created is good. And that I want to, going forward, every day, every second, every minute, every hour of the day, I want him to be pleased by how I treat his vessel, how I look as his vessel, how he says you would draw all men unto you. I'm not trying to draw a whole lot of men unto me. I'm just trying to say whether whoever I come across, that they could see the glory and the beauty of his holiness upon me by how I treat myself and how I treat my body inside and out. And that's the drawing card. That's really the drawing of it all. And that he gets the glory from it. And that I am a model for him. So I'm a model for the kingdom of God. I'm a model for my family, my destiny, my parents, um, my bloodline. But more importantly, I'm a model now because I have received and decided, yes, I can do this. Yes, I'm going to do this. And at this point in time, I can't go back, but I can take where I am now and move forward and build upon it. And I believe these are going to be even more. I'm just so excited and looking forward to some of the celebrations that I have coming up on my journey. I've already decided some of the things I know I want to do, and I'm making a list and checking and getting ready to do some of those things. So I'm excited about that. So the future is bright for me. The journey is bright for me. The weight loss journey is really real for me, and it's exciting. And I want it to be exciting for you. So if I can do no, if I can just encourage you to stay the distance, stay the journey, continue to find ways by which to inspire yourself from within and out. And don't look for, and this is another part of the journey I want to say, do not look for outside reinforcement. You can receive the outside reinforcement, but at the end of the day, it's you. When you get up, it's you. At the end of the day, it's you. When you look in the mirror, it's you and him. So make sure that you are rooted and anchored in being secure in who you are on this journey for yourself, and that you can go the distance if no one ever gives you any compliments, if no one ever um, that you expect maybe in your close circle or whatever inspires you or lifts you up. No, it's okay. As a matter of fact, in the Bible, he says, I will send strangers to bless you. And I can tell you this over the past 6 months, oh my goodness, children, babies, people from all walks of life, different nationalities, color, whatever, has just been a blessing to me. And I'm minding my own business, and I'm saying, God, they just see you. It's the glory of you. It's because I worship you today. It's because I'm 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 accepting, and I'm moving in this confidence that I have in who I am in you and what you're doing through me. I'm in this other aspect. I'm in another phase of my maturity in you, and I'm maybe it's drawing. You said you would draw men unto me, so maybe that's what's drawing these people, these strangers to me. But I'm enjoying it in a sense because it's not it's genuine. I can tell it's authentic because they don't know me, but it's authentic only from the standpoint that he gets the glory when they're complimenting me. He's getting the I'm receiving it, but at the same time I know that I'm being a beacon of light to them as a reflection of who he is in me. And then I'm also giving that back to them by giving them the reflection of who I see them as well. For the men, I'm going around calling the men, you are kings. You are the kings of your dynasty. To the women, if you're not married and you've never been married, that doesn't mean that you're any less of a woman. You are a queen of your dynasty. You're the queen of your father's bloodline, your mother's bloodline, and you need to go ahead and walk in that. And if it's your will to be married and have a mate and all of that, then God will send that. But you work your dynasty. You work the dynasty that God gave you, the bloodline He brought you through, and that has been inspiring to some people. I can see it's like lifting a weight off of them, and also for the children, they're princes and they're princess, they're prince and the princesses, and they're the next generation, and they're the and I'm poured into them. You are the lineage going forward. I'm so excited about your future and that God created you. I'm so happy you're here. When I see the little babies, I'm like, I'm so glad God created you and you came here because I know they have a destiny, and I know that, and I'm believing that they're going to fulfill it, and it's going to be a great impact to the world. That the what they provide and what they bring to us, and how they help um, what God allowed for them to do in life to go forth and be manifested and realized for the advancement of His kingdom. So that's all I wanted to say. Present your bodies as a living sacrifice, holy and acceptable unto God. This is your reasonable service. Embrace who He has created you to be. Let me just say this, and I'm be honest with you. I don't know if you can see all of this, but I've been going through this. I created something else that I'll be introducing later. As I get further down, I'm going to introduce that for people who are on a weight loss journey. I have decided that I am not getting any major work done, any work done, period. I mean, I did this. I wasn't born like this. I wasn't supposed to be like this. My addiction, my food addiction and my obesity allowed my body to change so that my skin is, doing what it's doing, and all of that. But that's just what I have to live with because I did it. And I told God I'm not gonna try to go and spend a lot of money just to get it fixed so I can feel no. It's gonna be a reminder, these are the scars, this is what I have, this is what I did, but I'm still beautiful, and I'm going to continue to celebrate who I am right where I am, and I'll move forward from there because that's not who I am. I'm greater than that. But the body is changing, and the body is molding back into what you initially intended for me to look like. And I'm okay with that. I'm good with that. And if you if supernaturally, if there's some things I can do naturally, I'm fine with that. But outside of that, because this is my reasonable service, and for where I'm headed now, knowing what my destiny is going forward right now, my divine assignment, it's more about being able to encourage people, build people, um, enlarge my territory, to be able to have a voice, to encourage others, to be able to inspire others. And that's what's more important. So I want you to be encouraged. I'm here late too because it's like God dropped in my spirit. A lot of people go through uh, some challenging times when they can't go to sleep. It's late at night. It's like the weight of the day hits you, and you recap, and different things are sitting there, and some things you're holding on to is impacting your sleep. Well, maybe that's why I'm on at this time, so that you can be encouraged to know He gives His beloved sleep. Whatever that was that happened, whether it was this morning, this afternoon, this evening, yesterday, and you're still holding it, let go of that weight. Lose the weight behind the weight. However you responded to it, however you feel about it, it happened. Move forward. Go get some rest while you're sleeping. Let your body rejuvenate. Let your mind rejuvenate. Let your spirit rejuvenate. Let your soul rejuvenate. And then get back up and keep going and keep moving. God bless you. This is your weight loss encourager. How bright is your weight loss journey? Looking forward to your success as well as I'm looking forward to mine. And I'll see you again next week. And God bless you. Take care. I'll see you on next week is the first. So I'll probably be, so we'll come back on Wednesday of next week to have another session of encouraging you on your weight loss journey in celebration of the fact that we have 3 months left for however, whether it's going to be 5 pounds, but whatever it is, you will not be the same weight that you were at the beginning of the year. I don't care if it's 5 pounds, 2 pounds, 10 pounds, 20 pounds, 30 pounds, if you already lost 50, whatever. We are going to have a big celebration of how you have been successful and all the positive changes that have happened for you as a result of it. So God bless you and have a good evening, a good day, a prosperous week, and do something fun. Do something to celebrate you. And we'll be seeing you again. Your weight loss encourager signing off till next week. Take care and God bless you. And remember, your body is a living sacrifice, holy and acceptable unto Him. Your reasonable service is to maintain it and take good care of it.